everything that you experience in your reality is created through you and by you. So, again, no matter if you're affirming for a specific person, a situation has popped up, or do you think somebody else should affirm for their thing, it's all you. It is all you. As long as you continue to assume and hold that state of being, it doesn't matter what's going on right now. It has to reflect your dominant assumptions. Your reality has to reflect your dominant assumptions, no matter what. Now that you're here, if you haven't done so already, I would love to invite you to come and join the free Discord community that I created, and also grab your free copy of the Manifest My Dream Life ebook. The link for both of those will be in the description below. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the video. So in my Discord community, I actually got two pretty good ideas for a video. Two different people asked me a question, and it was basically centered around manifesting for other people. And when you're manifesting something with another person and it doesn't play out the way that you want it to, how does that work? Like, is it the other person's assumptions playing out? Is it just your assumptions that you're experiencing? So I'm gonna read the question and then I'm gonna just explain everything and talk about it, okay? They have a family member that is experiencing a loss, and they have been wondering how something so horrible can happen when they've been affirming for a long and loving life with a specific person. So the question was basically, what's really happening when we affirm for something for someone else and we get a different experience? So for this, I'm going to talk about my own experience because I definitely experienced something like this. And if you've listened to my previous videos or a couple of my short videos that I've posted, I've basically have mentioned several times that I have a loved one, right, that I have been affirming for. And at one point in time, I was affirming for this family member and I was affirming for their health. And the reality showed me the total opposite. Everything went to shit in my reality. It looked the total opposite of what I was affirming for. I was specifically affirming that this family member is healthy, they're well, and my reality did not show me that. It showed the most massive decline drastically. It's me trying to put it into words. It was so drastic, okay? It felt like it was overnight. It was just instant decline, okay? And what's happening is when we are affirming things for other people, we are the only ones that is experiencing our reality through our own perception. We're the only ones experiencing it, okay? So whatever you are experiencing with another person, especially if you are affirming for that person, it is your assumptions and your beliefs playing out. So if you are affirming something, and this is just my theory, this is just my belief, if you are affirming something, okay, and things look the total opposite of what you've been affirming for, especially if you know that you've been consistent and you know that you've been diligent, somewhere in your belief system, there is another belief that things don't always go the way that I want it to go. Things have to get worse before they get better. Things have to fall apart to come back stronger. Like, there may be some type of belief that is underlying that is like that. I don't always get exactly what I want. There's something there that plays out. But what I can tell you is this: whenever you are affirming things for other people, right, and you're sticking to it and you're diligent, it's not the other person's beliefs and assumptions that are also playing a part in what you're experiencing. I personally don't believe that, because nothing is outside of you. Nothing. So even the people that you see, there's nothing outside of you. Now, that can kind of be like, okay, well, I have a manifesting buddy. And if I'm telling my manifesting buddy that I manifested this SP, like I'm manifesting, so I'm saying, oh, I have my SP now, and my manifestation buddy is, going along with me, and they're holding me accountable, and they're telling me, oh, I'm so happy for you, congratulations. Then how is that working? Because that person is outside of me and they're boosting me up. You're assuming a version of them too, if that makes sense. You're assuming a version of your manifestation buddy. You're assuming that you have somebody in your corner. You're assuming that this person is helping you. Because just imagine if you were saying, well, my manifestation buddy sucks and my manifestation buddy isn't helping me. Then they're just going to show up in your reality as a version who isn't very helpful. So when it comes to your specific desires, and the things that you have been specifically affirming for. It is just you, your assumptions, your thoughts, your beliefs. So, if you have affirmed for a person and there could even be a point where you're consciously creating together, right? Let's say, or you know what, let me go with a different example. Let's just say you're manifesting an SP and you are saying your affirmations, doing everything correctly, right? And your SP is still telling you, well, I don't want to be with you. I don't know. I don't want to do this. This is not for me. Like, we're done. We're ending it. And that's not what you're affirming for. There is a belief somewhere, again, that things don't always go your way. You might not get exactly what you want. Things have to get worse before they get better. This person is just doing what they want to do. That's you giving them free will. Nobody has free will. So, to give you a piece of peace, with this, no matter what it looks like right now, no matter if shit blew up and hit the fan and they just went completely left of what you were wanting. You had a fight, you had an argument, things blew up. It doesn't matter because you're still in control. So you can either allow whatever the circumstances that popped up to defeat you, or you can allow it to empower you. And when we allow a circumstance to empower us, that's a powerful moment. Because, again, speaking from my experience, I was most definitely sitting in a place where I was about to be a victim to my own circumstances. I was about to allow a circumstance to take my power away. I was about to sit there and feel defeated, like I did everything. I affirmed and did everything I was supposed to do. And now this is the total opposite of what I am affirming for. This is not what I asked for. How the hell did I get here? And I was about to turn into a woe is me. How could this happen? But at some point, you have to pick your shit up and you have to remind yourself it is just you experiencing your reality, your perception, your perspective, your thoughts, your beliefs. It is all you. Everything that you're seeing is created through you. Everything. So even this experience, some kind of belief got here, but you know what? I'm not going to be fooled by it. I'm not going to be tricked by it. I'm not going to fall for it. And you keep going because you're either going to respond one of two ways. And I am a very firm believer that how you respond to certain circumstances shifts you or it keeps you stagnant. Because that circumstance can pop up with your specific person, whoever you're affirming for. That circumstance can pop up and you can either respond as the victim or you can respond as the creator. Respond as the creator and you shift your circumstances. Whatever that thing is that's going on, it's going to show you that it's working in your favor. Because that's what happened with me. Even though that shit was horrible, okay? Like, terrible. I'm crying all day, every day. I can barely work. Horrible. I still affirmed. And I blocked out what was going on physically in front of me. I went into my imagination, I visualized, and I affirmed, and that is it. I recorded my affirmations and let it play. Whatever I needed to do to keep myself saturated. And it has probably been maybe 2 months since this stuff has happened, and it has only gotten better and better. It's only gotten better and better. For my family member, the paperwork, it's only gotten better and better. And because I stayed consistent, I noticed a shift with myself. I noticed a shift with the family member. I noticed a shift with other family members. Like, it's like we all went from panicking to being content. We shifted into our power. We were like, oh no, we got this. We were ready to take it on, And for me personally, because I'm experiencing this from my perspective, I just continue to affirm. Even when we're praying, I'm affirming. I hear the prayer, but I'm affirming because that's my form of prayer. And I saw somebody mention just to pray because prayer works. Yes, prayer works. Affirmations are prayer. To me, this is my personal perspective. Prayer is you praying to something outside of you in hopes that you can experience this thing, asking for this thing to be done. And affirming is you speaking to that source within and declaring and deciding it's done. I'm not asking anybody for permission. I'm not asking anything outside of me. I'm not praying to something outside of me. I am affirming to the source that is within me. So that's just my perspective. Neither one is wrong because, yes, you can absolutely pray for things and they manifest, they happen. But it's not something outside of you that is making those things happen. It is the source that is within you that is making those things happen. It's just all about perception. Neither perception is wrong because it's you to choose which one you want it to be. But like I was saying, things will shift for you. So look at whatever the circumstance is, whatever the circumstance is in front of you, look at it as it's only working out in my favor, because you probably do have that belief that things have to get worse before they get better. Things fall apart to come back stronger. You got to crawl before you walk. You got to go through the storm to get to the other side. We have heard those sayings so many times. So yes, those sayings can be playing out in your reality. It is a core belief that has now come to the surface like a pimple, and now you can pop it by deciding something different. I always get exactly what I want, and things are always working out in my favor. I want you to take those two affirmations. If you're in this type of position where you have been affirming something for somebody else and you're seeing the total opposite in your reality, I don't want to say it's a bridge of incidences because that can be limiting, but I mean, it is what it is. Call a spade a spade. It just looks like a bridge of incidences. It just looks like something that is happening in your reality based upon your own assumptions and beliefs that is unfolding to get you to whatever it is that you want specifically. And if you want to bypass the bridge, you have it right now. Everything always goes my way right when I want it. Everything in my life is perfect right now. Things are always working in my favor right now. Just change your assumptions about it. That's all you have to do. So I get it. Trust me, I get it. You can affirm and things look the total opposite. Just don't fall for the illusion and don't question, how can something like this happen to me? Everything is created through you. Everything is created by you. It is something that you believed that most likely wasn't your own belief. That belief came from somebody else. You absorbed it in an unconscious time where you didn't know any better. But now you know better, and now you have the power to shift that perspective. And I really intend that this makes sense or it resonates. There was also another question that I want to touch on real quick. They basically asked, like, okay, so I want to know, if I'm affirming for health for somebody else, should they also be affirming for their own health? Yes and no. So again, from my own personal experience, no, they don't have to affirm for their own health. They don't, because it's your reality. And everybody that is in your reality is reflecting back your assumptions. They only have free will if you allow them to have free will. They only have their own thoughts and beliefs and whatever if you allow that. And that's not to say that you are micromanaging somebody, you're controlling somebody, you're manipulating them like a puppet. No, go back to the SP video that I posted this week, or last week. I don't know what day I'm posting this video, but I just recently posted a SP video, so I'll link it above. You're the one just creating these interactions with people. Your assumptions are being reflected back to you. So if you are affirming for somebody to be healthy, then they have to match those assumptions. They have to reflect that back to you, so they have to be healthy. Now, if you affirming for their health and them constantly saying how I'm so unhealthy, I'm so sick, if that's triggering for you, then yeah, maybe you can, touch the physical reality a little bit and be like, hey, let's try something different. I want you to stand in the mirror and I want you to tell yourself that you are happy, that you are healthy, that you are healed. Just try it and see what happens. So then it's almost like that's helping you, right? They're doing the work, but you're doing the work. So it can be a path of least resistance. I did that in my reality. So even though I was affirming, anytime I heard my family members start to go into a negative spiral or start saying things that wasn't as positive as I wanted them to say, I would remind them, hey, I want you to remind yourself every day that you are healed. Thank God that you are healed, okay? You are perfectly healthy. You are cleared. Affirm those things to yourself. Say those things to yourself just periodically. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not, just say it. And that's what I told them. So even now, still, if they spew out something, they'll catch themselves. Oh, nope, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm healthy. I'm healed. So they're catching their self, and I'm seeing that in my reality, but that doesn't stop me from affirming. That helps me because it's less triggering to hear them complaining about, not feeling good or being unhealthy or whatever. And given the circumstances, yeah, it can be tough on somebody, given the health circumstances, yeah, it could be hard for them to want to say, I'm healthy, especially if you were taught to see it to believe it. Well, how can I believe that I'm healthy if I've got these diagnoses and this is what the doctors are saying and, X, Y, and Z. So I still say all of this to say you don't have to have the other person affirm anything because it is still just you. This is your world, your reality, your bubble, and everybody that exists within it is just a reflection of your own assumptions and beliefs. It's that simple. So you don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't have to go down a rabbit hole. Just change your assumptions. If you see somebody that is doing something that you do not like, whether it was an explosive argument, they up and left, they ghosted you, they're showing the opposite of the affirmations you've been saying, it doesn't matter. You keep going. It doesn't matter. I mean, you could even have a subconscious belief that you're being tested. I used to believe that. I used to believe that, oh, I'm just being tested by my reality. My patients are being tested. First of all, who the hell wants to believe in that? But I did. I believed that I was being tested. So I kept getting situations in my reality that I perceived as a test. Nobody was testing me. It was me doing that to myself. Everything that you experience in your reality is created through you and by you. So again, no matter if you're affirming for a specific person, a situation has popped up, or do you think somebody else should affirm for their thing, it's all you. It is all you. As long as you continue to assume and hold that state of being, it doesn't matter what's going on right now. It has to reflect your dominant assumptions. Your reality has to reflect your dominant assumptions, no matter what. Okay? So, if I intend that this video helped you in some type of way, I intend that it answered your questions. But if you have any more for me, please leave them down below. If you would like guidance or assistance with your manifestations, I would love to help you. I do offer phone and email coaching, and the link for that is in the description below. I also have group coaching through YouTube and Patreon, and I created a 30-day consistency workshop where you can shift your identity, okay? You can show up for yourself for 30 days as the version who has exactly what they want. There's journal prompts, activities, reflections, so much good stuff, videos from me. So if you are needing that extra accountability in being consistent and disciplined, the link for that is going to be in the description below. Other than that, if you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in the next video. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Creators Room. If you've made it this far in the video and you're new, this is my Easter egg that I've been putting at the end of my videos just as like a little gem, a little reward for watching the video all the way to the end. So because of what we talked about, all right, I want to remind you, no matter what the circumstance is that you see, everything is always working in your favor. You are assigning meaning to every single thing in your reality, everything. You are the one that is assigning meaning. No matter what the circumstance is, no matter what the situation is, no matter what somebody said to you, did to you, or didn't do, you are assigning meaning to all of it. If somebody blew up and had an argument with you, assign the meaning that, oh, they did that and they're just going to come back stronger. They're just going to come crawling back because they regret it. Oh my God, they are regretting even arguing with me. They love me so much they can't even believe that they did that to me. They take it back. They are so sorry for what they did. Assign the meaning instead of replaying the argument in your head and constantly, making yourself angry and arguing back and forth with them. No, they didn't even mean to argue with you in the first place, right? No matter what it is, if you got a diagnosis from the doctor, they were wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. You assign meaning to every single thing. Just know everything is always working in your favor. So that is the affirmation that I want you to leave down below. I want you to go ahead and type and claim that everything is always working in your favor. And if you want, you can add no matter what at the end of it. Everything is always working in my favor no matter what. Period. Decide it, declare it, identify as that version of you, and that's what it's going to be. Period. So I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.